All right, y'all, part 7. Sorry it took me so long. I was busy all day. So I done had my baby. They done whipped him off to go and get him cleaned up, bring him back to me before they have to take my baby to NICU. My baby daddy sitting on the side of the bed talking about we need to work this out because now it's me, him, and Sebastian. I'm sitting here like, work this out. But in my mind, I'm knowing that you still dibbing and dabbing with your other baby mama because ain't no motherfucking way in hell she blowing up your phone this much. You going to her store this much. She doing all this crazy ass shit behind her if you were not leading her on. But shall we continue? So as time was rolling around in the hospital, he did tell me that he had to get back to work, but he was going to go and get a car seat. Now, y'all, his mom had told us previously that she was going to buy the car seat for her grandbaby. Like, she automatically knew that the baby was his. Like, it was no shadow of a doubt. Hell, everybody knew. Like, ain't nobody just running around claiming your random ass to be the father of a child if they don't have to. All right, cool. So I'm in the hospital. I finally was able to get up. After they removed the IVs and stuff, go take a shower. I was able to put on the clothes that Kat had for me. And we was just vibing, talking, waiting on them to bring the baby back. When they brought the baby back, quite naturally, they tell me like, oh, are you going to breastfeed? Are you going to do formula milk? And Kat's like, oh, she going to breastfeed. She going to breastfeed. So we trying the whole breastfeeding thing. It's not working. We ended up transitioning over to formula. I only stayed in the hospital a couple of days, but they did come and tell me, like I mentioned before, my baby would have to go to NICU. He would have to be in there for a minimum of a week. So me being the baby mama that I am, I text my baby daddy and let him know, like, hey, he has jaundice. He's going to be in NICU. They got to put him under the blue light. Basically just trying to give him insight as to what's going on. He's receptive to it. He's like, oh, okay, I got to go see my baby. Like, I'm so in love. Like, when is the paperwork going to be signed? Da-da-da. I said, okay, well, they're going to bring the paperwork, but I'll hold off on putting my signature on it until you can get back up here to fill it out. Fast forward, we got the paperwork done. His name is Sebastian Spencer Bell. You know how I'm SSH? That's SSB. Follow me. And everything was smooth, cool, calm, and collect. All right, y'all. So when it's time for me to go home, instead of me going back to that abandoned house, his grandmother's house, the one Uncle Jenny Boy was living in, Kat was like, no, you're not taking my baby back over there. Y'all might as well go on and get y'all little shit. I'll take you over there to get the little stuff that you got left. Y'all gonna come on to the house. So I'm sitting here like, oh my God, a complete stranger is really like really about to like help me type shit. Like, it was all so surreal because I knew that all the shit that I had been doing, I did not deserve this help. Like my first baby daddy, being hard-headed, leaving my parents' house, going to be with him. He ended up tossing my ass all around for the first 4.5 years. My second baby daddy doing the same thing, binking me up because his other baby mama really want to be in a threesome. But I'm like, no, if I'm with a nigga, I want a nigga to myself. So he wasn't really going for it. So he was still chasing her ass in Shreveport. And here I am doing the same thing again, not listening to my godparents, but I'm running behind this nigga who don't got a pot to piss in or a window to, he got a window to throw it out at that abandoned ass house. But y'all get what I'm saying. The shit in the life that I was living was just not up to par. So I really feel like I should have been out there on my own, but I was not. So we leave in the hospital, we in the car, we just chit chatting. We go by, we get all of my stuff, we go to Kat's house. When we go in, she got a nice house, 3-4 bedroom, and then the little room that was downstairs-ish that she gave me. Shit, I'm happy. This is better than sleeping up there where I was. I'm able to be warm, hot, eat, brush my teeth, walk around, and not just be stuck in one room looking at this little bitty ass DVD player. And y'all know the DVD players that I'm talking about, the ones that you usually take on car rides, but I was using that bitch in the house, whatever. So I'm there and immediately like Kat is off rip, like, okay, all right, look, first off, you ain't going to work for like 3 weeks. You got to give your body time to heal. I don't remember exactly. I think it may have been like, yeah, pandemic time. They was sending out those stimulus checks or whatever the case was. So I was getting a little bit of money. And then plus my other baby daddy was on child support. So that money was coming in as well. And then, well, that was back into my Skimalicious days. So I was out there dipping and dabbing into a whole bunch of shit behind my computer, making them numbers crunch. I was just living my life trying to make sure I could survive. But I was glad I had the foundation, that I had. So as time was growing on, I was getting up every day, going to the hospital, breastfeeding, doing skin-to-skin connections with my baby. I was getting the information and his updates about him being in NICU, how they were telling me he was drinking full bottles. Hell, his fat ass had got to the point where he had started drinking 2-3 bottles. You get what I'm saying? And that's in like a whole day type of thing. Because, you know, preemies, they don't really be eating a lot. They did end up having to put a tube in my baby nose in the beginning because he was regurgitating what he was actually sliding down. So they was just like, you know, putting it directly into his stomach, whatever. My baby daddy ended up moving into the house with us. So it was basically my baby daddy's family. Like the husband, Kat's husband, is my baby daddy's first cousin. So it was like all one big family. And then you got me and then my son. This, you know, we in there. All right, cool. So as we're there, he's still working at Sonic. I done gave birth. I done did this, that, and the third. I'm being a stay-at-home mom. I got Malachi, I got Sebastian, and then it's me. And then Kat had her babies, her little girls, Deja, Kimi, Fruit, and Pumpkin. They all there. They just being nice. They just helping. They love the baby. They really just being the help that I need. All right, cool. So as time rolling around, y'all, like I told y'all, I am still in my criminalistic mindset. I'm young. I'm still out here just trying to make $1 out of 2 pennies. You get what I'm saying? So yes, my life wasn't completely straight down the narrow and things of the sort. I still had warrants. I was still out there finessing motherfuckers out of cars. The car I had, I went all the way to Lawton, Oklahoma, and finessed the woman out of it. I gave her like $600 down, and then I stopped paying the monthly note. It was just a whole bunch. All right, cool. So fast forward. My baby daddy's still trying to live the life that he want to live. Like, he want to be a family with me, but he also want to be a family with his other baby mama. See you on the next part.